please don't do it, because when one of us goes in, then we all go through it. Hey. My channel. So today we have another Ask Nikki coming at y'all, as you guys can tell by my Ask Nikki Dr. Phil ass chair. I always pull this chair out when I'm about to spit some mediocre advice, okay? If you guys are new to my channel or new to this series, let me explain it to you really quick. Like, Ask Nikki is exactly what it sounds like. It is a series here on my channel where my Glamazons will email me at asknikki@yahoo.com with any questions that they may have or situations in their life that they may need advice on, and apparently I give some pretty good mediocre advice. Please understand that I get thousands of these emails every day, and I do my best to respond to as many of them as I possibly can. If I can't respond to yours individually, I will always try to find a frequently asked question or scenario or situation that I will talk about on a video so that it can help multiple people at once. Does that make sense? This series is one of the very few series on my channel that has a lot of interaction. This is why I love this series, because my Glamazons can actually help each other out. It's not just me giving my mediocre advice, but it's also your fellow Glamazons that will leave their comments down below about what they think that you should do in your particular situation. So you're not just getting my opinion, you're getting a bunch of people's opinion. As usual, before we get into today's Ask Nikki, today's glamour shot of the day is my gorgeous Glamazon V. V, you look absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sending me your glamour shot. You guys know that I would not be here without you, and I could not do this without each and every one of you guys. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Now let's get into the video. So the first question that we are going to be talking about today is from my Glamazon Jay. She told me that she just wants to go by Jay to keep her story anonymous. Her subject line is, "He won't leave me alone." Now, this definitely caught my eye because I don't take shit like this lightly, so we're gonna see what she says and what we can do, girl. So it says, "Hey Nikki, I have this problem and it's killing me. There's this boy that I used to talk to, and he's funny, kind, sweet, and he's pretty chill, but one day he wanted to hang out with me at his house. At first I hesitated, but I finally said yes. Long story short, he tried to hook up with me and I wasn't feeling it. When I tried to leave, he didn't let me, and he kept trying to get me to hook up with him. After numerous times of saying no and don't touch me, I tried again to leave, and eventually he let me go. I cut off all contact with him and I let him know I never want to talk to him again because I said no and don't touch me too many times, but he didn't listen to me. Now that me and him have stopped talking, he's been talking about me to his friends, and they constantly harass me and my friends, and he keeps referring to me as that bitch and this hoe and when I'm around. Also, he keeps changing the story to make himself seem like the victim. Nikki, please help me. I don't know what to do because he's getting in the way of me focusing on high school. Love you so much." Love you too, babe. And this email really did not sit well with me. I cannot stand this, and I've had things like this happen to friends of mine, but here's what I'm gonna say, okay? This really pisses me the fuck off. I don't like that. Number one, what I would say is when you just get to know a dude, honestly, really do not go to his house, because it's a very, very high risk situation that you may be putting yourself in. The way that we are built, the way that we are created as women, we are more fragile, delicate. We don't have the stamina or the strength or the muscle mass that men do, right? That really bugs me about being a woman, is that you are constantly in fear for your life. You don't know if something about that situation is gonna turn for the worse, and you don't know what the fuck to do. At the end of the day, we are constantly, as young women, we are surrounded by men who are bigger, stronger, and faster than us. So we have to keep that in mind. Please, just until you get to know this person, whoever it is that you're interested in, please do not go to his house. Most of you guys know, like, when I would go on dates, I would always bring my own car because I did not want to be stranded or be at someone else's mercy. Does that make sense? I always like having my own shit, being in my own place, being around my own friends. He tried to have sex with you. He got you to his house to have sex with you, and you kept saying, no, don't touch me. You get up to go leave and he tries to stop you. That shit is scary, and it's not funny, and it's not cute when you're in the moment and a man is telling you, no, you're not going nowhere. What the fuck are you supposed to do? At that point, it's like, all right, either I'm gonna kill you or you're gonna kill me. Either I'm gonna go batshit batshit crazy on you and you're gonna let me out of this goddamn house. Let's talk about what's going on at your school and him calling you this bitch and that hoe. What you have to understand is that that's his defense mechanism. This boy had it planned. It was premeditated. And prior to that, he most likely told all of his friends, hey, I'm gonna talk to Jay. I'm gonna get her at my place and you know, I'm gonna do that shit. And then he gets back to school and he knows that they can easily ask you if y'all had sex and you're gonna say no. And that's gonna ding his pride. So instead, he went, before you could say anything, before you could make him look like a dumbass, he went over to his friends and was like, oh, she was being a little bitch, coming up with all of these reasons why he couldn't get you in bed, because it hurt his pride and he didn't want to get made fun of by his friends. His pride is hurt because that was his intention, and instead of trying to like do this on the down low, he told his friends, and what he wanted to happen was to get you in bed and to fucking go back to school and be like, yeah, I got her, yeah, she's a fucking hoe, yeah, who's next? And because guys talk like that, I've heard it a million and one times. I have grown up with boys all of my life, and the way that they talk about girls makes me so sick sometimes. Women have this preconceived notion that dudes don't talk as much as we do, but let me tell you something. You're right. You're absolutely right. They do not talk as much as we do. They talk more, and I'm not even kidding. They will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, because around that time of their life, they're trying to establish their manhood. They're trying to act like a fucking man, and to them, being a man is sleeping with a girl. When a guy hits on you and you say no, you know, it's a risk. It really is. It's like a gambling game, because you don't know how they're going to react to you saying no. Some guys can handle it and they'll back the fuck off and say okay, and they're gentlemen about it. And some guys will flip their shit and try to force you. And so you didn't know which one was going to happen, but you still stood your ground. I'm really proud of you about that. Do not let these little boys try to make you feel bad about you not being comfortable with it. If you weren't ready to have sex with him, then you weren't fucking ready. You dodged a bullet because he sounds like an asshole. And at the end of the day, this bitch and that hoe and him doing that is him trying to deflect the attention off of him, and the fact that he is getting made fun of by his friends. Everybody knows that you said no, and it doesn't matter why, it doesn't matter the backstory, you said no, and that's all they need to know. So don't be ashamed, keep focusing on your schoolwork, girl, and it'll pass, I promise. So the next email is from my Glamazon Jasmine. Hey Jasmine. Her subject line is called moving schools. Now of course I can definitely be a person to give you some advice about this, girl, okay? I know a thing or two about moving schools. Hey girl, this year my parents, my brother, and I started house hunting. It didn't strike me then about the fact that I would have to do this, but now that we finally found a house and bought it, I can barely sleep at night thinking about the fact that I have to move schools, even though I'm only moving 40 minutes away. I'm currently in grade 10. I will be moving to a new school in grade 11. The house I am living in currently has been the house I have lived in for 9 years, and all of my best friends live around the corner from me. I am that girl at school that will smile at everyone I have seen or talked to before and say hi to them. But now that I am moving schools, I just don't know how I will function. Where will I sit during lunch? How do I make a conversation with someone I have never seen before? What do I wear? To add to the fact, my biggest fear in life is to be forgotten and to be alone. I have been watching your story time since 100K, and I know you have had much experience with this stuff. If you could help, I would be really grateful. Love you so much. Moving schools is way more terrifying in your head than it is like in person. Does that make sense? The good thing about you, love, is that you're starting school in the beginning of the year, like when everybody else is starting school. So you're not going to be the only new person. Like, it's just not going to happen. What was hard for me when I was younger was that every time I moved schools, it was like in the middle of the year. So school was already in session, everybody already made their friends, and like, you know, people were already established, and here I was coming brand new, and there was nobody else new that was coming in with me. When I knew that I was about to move schools, I would sit there and think about any mistakes that I had made, or, you know, what kind of vibe did I want to give off? Because this was my new start, this was my new beginning, this was my fresh slate. And so if you think about it that way, it becomes a little bit more fun, and you can kind of just experiment with who you are as a person and really just start coming into your own. When you walk into that school, the best thing that I found was to honestly just be yourself. Anytime that I tried to mold myself to be somebody that I wasn't, it was harder for me, and my true self would end up coming out, and then people would think that I was fake. And it really wasn't that. It was just that I moved school so much, and I just didn't want to be looked at, you know, as the new girl. I wanted to fit in. And a lot of times people just want to fucking fit in. And at the end of the day, it's honestly not that fun to fit in. It's not. You know, being different and being unique is really what made high school fun for me. And that's when I started having fun, was when I stopped giving a shit about what anybody thought about me. I just wanted to make myself happy, and I just wanted to like do what I wanted to do, and I got on whatever team I wanted to get on in clubs, and I was trying all kinds of shit. And I think that it's a good opportunity for you to just have a clean slate. Wear whatever the fuck you want. Wear something that's going to make you happy, and it's going to make you feel really good about yourself. Lunch is one of those things that it's like a really awkward thing, and you don't know who to sit with at first. And so usually what I would do is I would look at my schedule, and I would look at how many classes I had before lunch, and I would try my best to make at least one friend. It's very simple. It's just about communicating. Find somebody that you connect with and be like, hey, you want to have lunch together? And usually it'll just fucking go on from there, and then you have somebody to have lunch with. Don't let it scare you. Don't let it intimidate you. It's better to make new friends and just kind of work on your social skills, because being in your comfort zone isn't always the best thing for you, and you're not going to grow if you're always comfortable. Like, that's what I had to learn. I have to make myself uncomfortable for me to grow as a person. And a lot of my growing happened when I was in high school. So by the time I graduated, I knew who the fuck I was. I knew what I liked. I knew what kind of friends I wanted. I knew what kind of hobbies I was interested in. Just go in there and be incredibly unapologetically you, and it's gonna be great. You know, when I'm stressed out, other people can feel those vibes. Like, vibes really do exist, and you don't want people to like feel this uneasy vibe about you. Just chill, be yourself, and have fun. Okay, on to the next email. This next email is from my girl Stephanie. Hey Stephanie. Her subject line was, "It hurts." Hey Nikki, first thing, I love your story times and everything. Oh, thanks girl. Well, I need advice on how not to get back with my ex. Me and my ex met in my neighborhood. He was my neighbor. I would go to parties at his house because his cousins were best friends with my sister. I met him the end of my freshman year, and it was love at first sight. Then 2 years went by and still perfect. And then this year, the third year together, almost 4, I moved, and I was going to move back to live with him. Before that, I went to visit, and he proposed, and it was so perfect. And this month, he slowly started to argue with me about little things like why I went out so much, and I barely went out. And one day we both decided that I was not going to work, and argued every day. I cried every day, and he started to turn into someone I didn't know. The last thing he told me was that a girl gave him a drawing, and that she had the same physical features like me, and maybe he will fall in love with her, and it sunk my heart. He never truly loved me, and my heart hurts. I cry and I can't stop thinking of him. I don't know what to do. My heart wants to go back and ask him to get back together, but I don't know. Please help. Thank you and love you. So it's emails like this that I have to kind of be like the hard big sister, because honestly, that's some fuckboy shit. Like, that is a fuckboy attitude right there. You guys have been together for almost 4 years. That's a lot of fucking time. And he proposed to you. I think that once you moved in with him, shit got real. And he started realizing that he may not be ready for marriage. He may not be ready to be somebody's fiance. He may not be ready for a living girlfriend. So he started fighting with you. And instead of being a fucking man and talking to you and saying, hey, maybe I need a little bit more time, or maybe we should take a break, or I'm freaking out. You know, considering the fact that you guys have been together for almost 4 years, there's absolutely no excuse as to why he couldn't talk to you like a human being and like a fucking man and tell you how he was feeling. Whether or not he's scared or he's getting cold feet, that's absolutely fine. Those are normal human reactions. But he should have talked to you like a human and not like start fighting with you about little shit. That's a sign that he's scared. Like, you may be ready to get married, but he may not be. Everybody doesn't get to the same place at the same time. Does that make sense? So he probably thought he wanted to marry you when you guys were long distance. As the saying goes, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but then you come and you live with him every day, and then you weren't working anymore and you see him all day, every day. So you guys start fighting, and he starts realizing he may not be ready. But the way that he reacted and the way that he handled the situation was not right. And it doesn't have anything to do with you. And honestly, this is where I read these emails about so many of you guys that just feel, and I've had this conversation before about you know, you have to get your power back, girl. You gotta fucking get your power back from this man, because there is nothing or nobody in this world that should be able to convince you that you ain't shit. Oh, and let's not forget the little jab at you about a girl that gave him some drawing that has the same features, and maybe he's falling in love with her instead of you. Like, what the fuck is that? That is a child. I hate when guys do that, and I hate when guys like try to like convince you that like there's somebody else out there that can replace you. If he doesn't understand that there's not another fucking person in this world that is like you, then well shit, then let his dumb ass go. You know, they always say hindsight is 20/20, right? And when you're out of it, just take a step back. Take your emotions out of it, take your heart out of it, because a lot of times our heart is what gets us into trouble, and our heart can get us hurt more often than we should be. And a lot of times we have to kind of shut down our heart for a second and think with our brains, because our brain is more logical, and our brain is going to save us from making future mistakes and making the same mistake over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Saying that what one person isn't willing to do, another person is, that is so fucking true. And that is what I lived my life by. By the time I got out of high school, I was so done, and I was not about to waste my time on anybody else. Like, I knew what I wanted, I knew what I liked, I knew my expectations, and I wasn't going to falter, because I knew that what somebody isn't willing to do, another person is. It breaks my heart to hear all of these, you know, emails and stories about you guys just like losing, you know, self-confidence and self-esteem because these men don't understand and see how unbelievably beautiful and amazing you are. And at the end of the day, like I said, that's not your problem, that's theirs. Like, that's like them having a diamond and going like that. Like, is that really your problem? No, because somebody else is gonna pick up that diamond and it's gonna be worth the whole world to them. So like, honestly, let him go. It's the best thing for you. How many people are in the world?
The population of Earth was 7.125 billion in 2013.
That was in 2013. 7.125 billion people in the fucking world. And you're worried about this little boy. How many men are in the world?
As of 2014, from 15 to 24 years of age, there are 613,806,639 men in the world.
Between the ages of 15 and 24 years of age, there are 613 million men in the world. And this was from back in 2014. Girl, please. There's 632 million other men out there, because what one won't do, the other one will. So don't be afraid of one boy walking out your life, because there's 613 million of them in this world, and it's gonna be fine, girl. Okay, so the final email that I'm gonna be reading is from my girl M. She wants to remain anonymous, so I'm gonna call her M. Her subject line is cyber cheating, and it's a question. So let's do this. My boyfriend, let's call him Andrew, have been together for 1 year and 5 months. It's both of our longest relationships, and we're pretty serious and just waiting for the right time to get engaged. We met freshman year, started dating junior year, and are now about to finish our first year of college. We just got back from our spring break that we spent apart, and I received a friend request from someone with no post and profile pic named name_quirt2, and the bio says, check your DM. I look at my DMs and see she has sent me a lot of messages. She begins by saying she found Andrew on the horny section of Omegle, and they started talking. She says that she got suspicious and looked him up on Twitter and Instagram, and that's when she found out I was his girlfriend. She proceeds to send me pictures of her laptop of Andrew's Twitter and Instagram, and pictures of us making sure not to show her username. Also, she sends me pictures off of her laptop again of them talking dirty on Skype and him denying having a girlfriend. The holes in the story are that the Skype she is showing that has his name, not username, has the symbol for when someone doesn't have a picture. I have my boyfriend on Skype, and his photo is of a sports team logo. Also, she claims to have been Skype messaging him over the break when he was at home. He has no internet at home. What breaks my heart and makes me think it's real is he told me himself that he has gone over his data limit, and he doesn't know how because the game he plays and Snapchat doesn't take that much data. Also, this gets me the worst. This past Saturday, he had to wake up at 4:30 a.m. to be at an event with his family. And in the messages between Andrew and this girl, he tells her he has to wake up at 4:30 a.m. the next day as he proceeds to call her babe and baby. There's honestly no way that could be a coincidence, is there? Either this person actually knows him and is being mean, or it's all true. My heart is breaking as I reach out to you and the Glamazons to ask, what would you do? Do you think it's true? And how would I bring this up to him to talk about? So to sum it up, you and your boyfriend Andrew have been together for almost a year and a half. You guys got together junior year and have stayed together through the freshman year of college. You guys were separated for spring break and he went home, and so did you, I'm assuming. And then you all of a sudden, you get a friend request from someone with no posts. And in their bio, it says check your DMs and your name. So like, say it was me and it said check your DMs, Nikki. Okay, first of all, that's a fucking psycho. Like, she actually made an account to send you a friend request, and in her bio it says, hey, can you check your DMs? Like, what the fuck? That's weird. She says that she finds him on the horny section of Omegle. I don't even know what the fuck that is, to be honest. And then she sends you pictures of her laptop of Andrew's Twitter and Instagram and all of that shit, right? And your thing is, what's making you think that this may not be true is that the Skype that she showed you on the picture doesn't have the same logo or name that you know your boyfriend to have. The issue with that is that it's very easy. I can tell you right now, it's very easy to make another Skype account. It's very, very easy. So for him to make another Skype account, like if he was on this part, like the horny section of Omegle, whatever the fuck that is, you would think that he probably makes other accounts to talk to whoever he's trying to talk to from that place. What really got you was the fact that he told you the exact same information on the exact same day that he told her, which is waking up at 4:30 a.m. Not everybody does that. Not everybody says that. It's not like a common thing to have a conversation about. So that's what's getting me. That's what's making me believe that he is trying to fuck around. And so your question is, what would you do? Do you think it's true? And how would you bring this up to him to talk about? If you guys hear like background noise or banging, I'm so sorry. It is my clumsy ass neighbors trying to move in and dropping their shit down the stairs. Sorry. Let's go through your questions, okay? Your first question is, what would you do? Now, I handle situations very differently, girl. You know, it depends on your personality, but my personality is very forthcoming and very blunt. And so if I ever have a question, I just come out and fucking say it. I would take that information and I would analyze it and I would look at the validity of it. That last part about the time, that's what's getting me. That's what's making me believe that shit's true. Because you're not going to tell me that that's purely coincidental. Like, you asked at the end of it, either, you know, there's honestly no way that that could be a coincidence. Is there? No. Like, honestly, no. On the same day to talk about the same thing, like, no, there's no fucking coincidence. Like, second question is, do you think it's true? And my love, from what I'm hearing and the information that you've given me, because obviously I don't know the whole story, you know, there are kind of holes here and there, but from what you provided for me, yes, I think it's true. And I know that this will probably break your heart, and that's not my intention, but I do not like any of my friends being lied to. And like I said, I get very personal and protective with my friends, and I see you guys as my friends, and I feel like this fuckboy right here is trying to lie to you. I feel like he's trying to pull one over on you, and there's this psycho ass girl that really wants you to know that he's doing that. And like, her way of trying to let you know is really unorthodox, for her to make a completely separate account, and she doesn't want you to know who she is. And I want to know why. Like, is it somebody that you know personally? Like, what if it's actually somebody that knows you and she doesn't want you to know that it's her? Because why the fuck else wouldn't she want you to know that it's her? Like, if she's a complete stranger, how does that affect you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's striking me as odd, and I feel like she may actually know you. Time out everybody, before you guys go down into the comments to give her advice about this particular situation. There is an update, okay? And this update's very fucking important. So she emailed me at 9:25 p.m. and this update came in at 9:28 p.m. so just a few minutes later. And she said, I also forgot to mention that she has a picture of Andrew that I couldn't find anywhere on his Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or even my phone. Girl, he's done. He is done. How the fuck does she have a picture that you've never seen? I know all the pictures that David has ever had. I'm updated on all the photos that have been recent. I already know. You're not gonna tell me, like, how the fuck How the fuck? That changes my entire mind from maybe to for sure. Like, this boy is really, he's trying you, girl. I'd pieced out on his ass so fucking fast he wouldn't know what the fuck hit him. Because for him to try to do you like that and act like you're fucking stupid, and this girl, like, how embarrassing, you know, to have somebody else know something about your man that you don't know. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? She has a photo of him that you, his girlfriend, have never seen before. You can't find it anywhere on his social media, so she just has a random photo of him. Here's what I think. I think he did it. I think he did it, and I think you need to piece the fuck out. And I know it's gonna hurt, and I know it's gonna suck, and I know you guys have been together for almost a year and a half and shit, but no, girl, no. I just don't believe it, but your Glamazons will give you their thoughts down below. I will also have a poll up here. Check it out, please. I do not want you to waste your time on a fuckboy that doesn't deserve it, because that is some bullshit. That is some bullshit that another female had to come out and tell you about something that your man was doing behind your back. Like, how fucking hurtful. Like, if he didn't want to be with you anymore, or if he felt like you guys were growing apart, be a man about it and just fucking say it. Don't fucking cheat on people. Like, what the hell, man? Like, that shit pisses me off so bad. So I'm gonna stop talking about it because I'm really fucking pissed. Like, that entire situation, like, no. So we are going to end with that. That is it for today's Ask Nikki. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this mediocre advice. I love you guys, and I love this series, and sometimes I honestly can feel you guys through the screen when you guys email me, and it just makes me really sad sometimes, but I just want to keep coming on here and letting you guys know how beautiful and special and amazing you are. And honestly, this doesn't just go for my Glamazons, this goes for my Manazons. It's just a matter of self-esteem and remembering who the fuck we are. So if I have to be here every week to remind you that you're that bitch, I will be that, okay? I will be there. I will be the big sister that you need to remind you you are that bitch, okay? So that is it for today's Ask Nikki, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I get really heated sometimes. I like read y'all's emails and I get so fucking pissed because I do not like people fucking with my Glamazons and my Manazons like that. Like, don't do it. Please don't do it, because when one of us goes in, then we all go through it. Hey. So that is it for today's Ask Nikki. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you guys did enjoy this video and would like more Ask Nikkis, please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up to let me know. Also, if you're new to my channel and like this series and also like story times and some fashion shit here and there, definitely hit that subscribe button to be a part of my Glamazon family and to be notified of each and every time I upload a video here on my channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media, my Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. I will leave all of that information down in my description box below, and you guys can keep up with me and know about any updates for my videos or any behind the scenes looks of my filming or vlogging or anything like that. So definitely check that out. Thank you guys so much for coming and chilling with your girl for another Ask Nikki. I hope you guys enjoyed it and loved it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on my next video. Peace out.